It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
And Sarah, I know I've made this joke before, but it's a classic. What's in the box?
This is Wild Turkey Cornerstone Rye.
Well, yeah, this is
the oldest rye to date released
yes.
by Wild Turkey.
It's also in their Master's Keep collection, as you can see by the commemorative box here.
Yes.
Makes it great for gifts.
I love this turkey on the bottle.
Yes.
I'm never gonna get over that from this series. Like it's
awesome.
just beautiful.
Yeah.
And the cork, like the head of the cork, that copper is very nice.
Yes.
So this is a marriage of a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old. So apparently the 11-year-old is very rare, and then they blend it with the 9-year to make this Wild Turkey Cornerstone Rye. This is 109 proof.
And it's the most expensive Master's Keep to date.
And we know that because we bought it.
At $175 retail. Yeah, minimum of 9 years, but it says it's got some of that rare 11-year blended in there. But let's see if it's a $175 cork pop.
I'd call it a...
150?
I don't know. I was gonna go with like an $80 cork pop.
Wow.
All right. Oh wow. You really get the wood. There's like a little bit of clove in there.
I get country ham.
I see where that comes from, and maybe it's just the power of suggestion, but I can get that now too, like that salty, savory kind of.
It smells like it's gonna be a chewy whiskey. You're really just gonna munch on it, you know?
Well, I think it's got some more spice than the nose gives away. It's very mysterious.
Yeah, the mash bill is a 52% rye with 36% corn and 12% malted barley,
which would make this a barely legal rye. Which is interesting.
I mean, it could be one percentage point less and still be a rye. It could be 51, but
true.
Yeah, a barely legal rye.
I'm itching to try this, so.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What?
It keeps going. It's not done, folks.
Oh my gosh.
Did your tongue just go like this?
Yes. And it's still, might be one of the richest. I'm like, it's like when you eat something very specific and it gets you kind of right here and it makes your mouth water. That's what's happening to me right now. But it's not like it got me here, like usually it's something sour. I think it's just like packed full of so much flavor. I'm literally like, I can't stop. It's
a long finish. It's still going.
It's a healthy finish.
And as I talk and kind of breathe some air over my tongue, I can feel it now creeping down, giving the Kentucky hug. Wow, it's a really dark barrel taste in there.
And I'm still getting that char. Ooh, I want some more.
But it's not. It hasn't finished yet.
I know, but I want some more.
It's still going. Okay, on the finish, I'm getting like some apple crisp, like dried apples.
I don't know. I'm still just getting that.
Or maybe it's cooked apples.
Just really delicate char and like.
Because that's a little bit of sugar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting that, but I'm gonna have some more.
Yeah, let's do it.
Man, the nose just the second time you go back, it's like, ugh.
A lot more of the spices there.
Yeah.
Black pepper, kind of clove type of spice to me. Okay, second sip, a lot more acclimated. It's not you don't get the crazy reaction, at least from us, on the second time.
Super buttery, but also with a spice, which is I think like very like well executed for a rye, because sometimes they can be spicy and harsh and like get you a little bit. Mm-hmm. And maybe it's because of that lower rye content, I'm sure. But it's just, and maybe it's the age in there too that's helping, but it's because it's this very like smooth crescendo of flavors, and the mouth feels really nice, and you get the heat from those rye spices, but it's still really like oily. Delicious. Oh.
I love how it starts on the front of your tongue, like immediately, and then slowly starts creeping back. It doesn't just stay on the front of your tongue. It creeps back towards the back as well.
Like normally you expect that, right? You drink things here, they go back, right? That's how it works. But normally that can happen very fast, or it can jump just straight front to back, but this kind of just rolls.
Now, one thing I find interesting, like I just kind of in my mind want to compare this to one of our other favorite ryes that's also a barely legal rye, which is Pikesville. What I'm kind of remembering is how Pikesville rye really tastes like a high rye bourbon, and this is really tasting more like a rye.
Yeah, I think so.
Even if this is a lower rye mash bill, it's tasting more like a higher rye to me.
I think that we'll have to compare these.
Yeah.
At another juncture.
Another juncture.
So, because of our reaction.
Wow.
Because of our reaction, I feel like people are going to be like, well, is it better than Decades? Or is it better than the 17
Well,
year?
it's a different.
It's just totally different. Like, but which one would you rather have?
I feel like bourbon or rye or finished whiskey.
But you know what I mean? I feel like the question's going to come up, like, if you could have any one in the Master's Keep series, what would you get?
I still really like Decades. I also really like the 17.
See,
the
now
first one,
I'm
the
like,
Master's Keep.
I have to taste them together.
The one that I like the least is the third, the
Oloroso cask.
The Oloroso cask.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my least favorite.
Well, now I feel like we have to do a lineup because now I have to answer this question.
Well,
I was really just posing the question for myself
Sure.
to set myself up for this tasting. You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, you're caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have to report back on that because I'm gonna do it.
Well, there's 4, so we could do a flight of 4, but also there's that Australian only release, which we have.
Yeah.
So we could actually do 5.
I want to do all 5 of those.
Man. Oh,
yes.
man. So this is over 100 proof, and you know our rule. If you watch the channel, that's when we'll add water and see what water does to it. It's just our own little stupid rule. So I think we are gonna put a little bit of water in this and see what happens.
Just to know. People will be like, don't ruin it. I'm like, don't worry, I have a whole bottle right here.
No,
it's okay, don't you worry.
We have more. So I'm gonna put 5 drops of water in both of these for us.
Well, thank you.
And then
let these sit.
We're gonna let it sit. We're gonna come back in about 10 minutes, see what has happened. See you then, stick around. While we're waiting for the water to mingle in, we want to tell you about our home on the internet. It is whiskyambitions.com, where we have t-shirts such as these, glassware such as this, and now, thank you, Vanna, and now our challenge coins such as this, which we're totally taking this from Scotch Chest Dummies, but works as a whiskey hat.
Look at that.
Someone actually asked if these are the size to be a whiskey hat, and it is, as you can see here. This that we have in our little hands is $4.36, which is available for purchase.
Oh, look at that. As of the time of this filming.
Yes, $4.36, so there you go. It's whiskyambitions.com. Sarah?
You can also become a patron. It's patreon.com/itsbourbonnight and be notified when things like new coins are released and choose your own number. Get in line to choose your own number. We also have patron-only podcasts and other community conversation things going on all the time. That's patreon.com/itsbourbonnight.
There you go. Gonna give this a few more minutes. We'll be back to try it. See you then. And we're back. We've let this sit. I'm anxious.
I'm also anxious.
Let's see what these 5 drops of water has done to it.
Can't believe you made me wait that long. It takes a little bit of the edge off the spice on the nose.
It does. It's more kind of, hold on.
It's reading more bourbon to me now. I'm getting more of a bourbon.
I'm seeing in your future, I feel like the savory notes kind of kicked up a little bit. It's more kind of hearty and juicy. Can I use that as a descriptor? It's
interesting.
More like a barbecue type of savory type of thing.
I think I'm getting a little bit of an almond note.
Gotta tell you, I think I like this nose better.
I don't know.
Let's see about
it's
the taste.
It's just different.
That would have been a good Friends quote. Good? Different? We were on a break.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just passing that up and going right towards the whiskey, which is what we should be doing.
Yes. I almost get like a hint of a licorice taste on the end, which, as you know, for me is a no-no. Personally, adding the water took away some of that really nice mouthfeel.
Exceptional mouthfeel.
Not a lot, just a little bit. No water was making those edges real smooth. Like, there were no edges, right? Honestly, even with the water, it's still amazing. I'd still be happy to drink it. But now that I know what it tastes like without the water, I like it better that way.
I'm getting a real kind of mint to it now. Kind of winter mint.
If Eddie and Jimmy say this is the proof they wanted at, then I'm gonna go with that.
I don't know. I like them equally, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, if I can kind of cop out and say that.
You may.
I like differing things about each. This does taste more towards like a bourbon to me now.
Yeah, it does. I will say that too.
Now that I've
I'm in the purist camp, so
and I normally am too. But now that I've had repeat drinks of it, I get more of like a dark chocolate type of finish, just kind of hanging around the mouth, which I really like.
You like chocolate hanging around your mouth?
Yeah, I do. It's good. It can hang around my mouth anytime. All right, well, let's get down to the brass tacks, Sarah. This is $175. This is the most expensive Master's Keep that they've put out so far. Typically, rye is a more expensive whiskey to make.
Because the grain.
Because the grains cost more. There's less rye to be farmed in the world. It's not as abundant as corn.
Yeah.
A lot of times it comes from Canada.
Yeah, it has to come from somewhere else usually, not down the road. This is a tough one because I know $175 is a lot, but we talk about things that are between the $100 and $200 range all the time, and we've recommended things before, and like I would feel really confident putting this one at the top of that list. If we're talking about things between $100 and $200 right now that I would recommend, one would be the Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Series, and two would be this.
Oh, okay. So
you could probably find it. Like 3 would obviously be Booker's 30th, but you're not going to find that.
Right.
So
are you giving this? What are you giving it? The thumb?
I mean, if you don't have a Master's Keep and you want to get one and you're not afraid of rye, even if you are afraid of rye, you shouldn't be afraid of this because it's barely there. But yeah, I gotta give it a thumbs up. Like,
boom, there she goes.
If they're gonna put that price point on it, they gotta live up to it, and I think this does that.
Okay. It's a little harder for me. I think 175 is, it's that area where if you give it the thumbs up, you better be damn well sure that you feel like everyone's gonna love it. And I think with a rye whiskey, it might be a little bit harder. However, let me say, did I just do this and I'll go politician? Let me say that if you have been collecting the Master's Keep series so far, definitely don't pass this one up. Go ahead and get it. You've already, you start at the $130 mark or more because of markup. I think you should keep going. Plus, this is limited to about 15,000 bottles. Bumps it up in my category. Collectability, you want to be able to experience it because you might not be able to experience it once they're all bought up or, drank at bars and so forth. So, all that being said, I'm going to give it the thumbs up as well. I do enjoy it. There are other ones in the Master's Keep collection that I like less.
Agreed.
So I gotta recommend it.
Yeah, I think it lives up to the price point they're asking, and so I think the question is just for you to decide: do you play in the over $100 collectible area?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, that's fine too. There's plenty of great stuff for under $100, and if you're sitting there thinking, well, everything's limited edition now, and everyone wants $175 for their bottle, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So if you pass on that, fine. That's just like your preference.
Do I wish it was 130? Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. It would be even more of an incredible whiskey if it were 130, but it's not.
It's not. I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we have one.
Very good. Me too. Absolutely. And the box. Come on.
And the box is nice.
The box.
But we're not paying. We can't drink that.
Can't drink. I mean, we'll try, but
yeah,
probably won't go very well. You can click up here to subscribe. As you can see here, hopefully it's not covering up your face too much, Sarah. Sit up. Are some other videos that you can watch. We'll see you over there. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay. Until next time, drink more bourbon.
Or rye.